Okay, happy day. Welcome to this video lecture series, Electronic Circuits and Analysis. In this video lecture, we are going to see the hybrid equivalent model, and we are going to analyze the transistorized amplifier using midband analysis and find input impedance, output impedance, voltage gain, current gain from the analysis. In previous part 1 video, we have derived two equation by using transistor as two-port device. Using that equations, we are going to analyze the transistorized amplifier. Okay, by this two equation, we are going to draw a transistor hybrid model equivalent circuit. This equation seems to be a Kirchhoff voltage law equation, and this equation seems to be a Kirchhoff current law equation. See, by using this equation, we can draw input side. This equation, we can draw output side of this equivalent circuit. This is the input side, this is the output side of a transistor. Consider this as a emitter terminal, this is a base terminal of a transistor, this is a collector terminal of a transistor. See, Vi is equal to HI plus HR into V naught. Vi is equal to Hi, it is an input impedance. That's why we are putting as a resistor here in the input side. Hi, input impedance means a total resistance, Hi, into Ia. Ia is the current flowing through this input loop. Then HR V naught, already we know that HR is a reverse voltage gain. That's why we are putting as a voltage source in the input side, HR into V naught. This is input side equivalent circuit. I repeat again, Vi is equal to HI Ia to HR V naught. Using this equation, we have drawn the equivalent circuit of input side. Then let's see in the output side. By using this equation, we can draw the output side equivalent circuit of a transistor. This equation seems like a Kirchhoff current law. Sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current in a node. Consider this as a node. Incoming current is I naught. This is the incoming current. The two outgoing currents, that is HF is a forward current gain, that is drawn as a current source here, HF I naught, it's outgoing current from this node, and H naught V naught is this output admittance. This is the output side equivalent circuit. To analyze a transistorized amplifier, we should replace the transistor by its equivalent circuit. For upcoming derivation and all, we are going to replace the transistor by using this hybrid model equivalent circuit. This is the input side, this is the output side, this is the base terminal of a transistor, this is the emitter terminal of the transistor, this is the collector terminal of the transistor. Okay, now we are going to derive and analyze the transistorized amplifier and find input impedance, output impedance, voltage gain and current gain of a single stage amplifier. Initially, we are considering the transistorized amplifier as a block diagram. Consider this is a transistor network with the proper biasing. This is the input we are giving as Vs, voltage source Vs, and the resistance, source resistance Rs. The input going inside a transistor network is considered as V1 and the current as I1. Output from the transistor network is considered as V2, and the output current from the amplifier from the transistor network is considered as I2. Output was given in the load RL. The current flowing through the load is considered as IL. The first step is just we are replacing this transistor network with its equivalent model, with its hybrid model. Remainder is same we are putting here. Vs, Rs, Rs. Instead of this transistor network, we are drawing the equivalent circuit. This is the equivalent circuit. We have seen in the previous section. That is, this is the equivalent circuit of a transistor, base terminal, emitter terminal, collector terminal. The same circuit was replaced there. See, HI, HR V2, HI, HR V2. V naught here we are considering as V naught, but there the output voltage is taken as, instead of V naught, we are just taken as V2. That's why we are putting instead of V naught as V2. Similarly, on the output side, HF I1 and H naught V2. In the previous section also, HF I naught, instead of I naught, we are considering as I2. Output side is we are taken as 2. Input side is we are taking as I1. That's why we are putting as I1, the H naught V2 as the admittance. The remaining circuit we are drawing as shown in the above block diagram. Now we are going to analyze the transistorized amplifier, and we are going to find the input impedance, output impedance, current gain and voltage gain of this particular circuit. Okay, first we are going to derive the current gain of this particular transistorized amplifier. Current gain. Current gain was denoted by AI. Gain is denoted by A, and the current, since we are going to find the current gain, that's why we are putting as AI. AI, the basic equation is AI is equal to output current divided by input current. In this circuit, what is the output current? Output current here is IL, load current. The input current here is I1. Consider as this as equation number 1, IL divided by I1. By seeing the output side, we can say IL is equal to minus I2, because IL and I2 is equal in magnitude but different in direction. IL is flowing this side and I2 is flowing in this side. That's why we can write IL is equal to minus I2. Now we can substitute this equation in the above equation. We can get AI is equal to minus I2 divided by I1. Consider this as equation number 2. Now the first step is apply KCL, Kirchhoff current law, in the output loop. What is by how can we can apply Kirchhoff current law in output loop? Here this is the incoming current, these two are outgoing current in this node, particular node. Now we can apply easily. I2 is equal to HF I1 plus H0 V2. This is the KCL equation, Kirchhoff current law equation. In this node we are applying the Kirchhoff current law. In this node, this is the incoming current, I2 is the incoming current. These are all the outgoing from this node. HF I1 is flowing this side. The current flowing through this resistor is flowing from this side to this side, plus 2 minus. That's why we are putting H0 V2 here, H0 V2 as a current. Now from this equation we can find minus I2 divided by I1 as a current gain. For that we have to replace V2. How we can replace V2? What is V2 from this circuit? V2 is equal to, what is V2? Output voltage. We know that the Ohm's law, V2 is V is equal to I into R. What is I here? I is IL, load current, then resistor is RL. By using Ohm's law, we can write this equation: output voltage V2 is equal to output current into output side resistance. Now we can replace IL. We know that IL is equal to minus I2. From this equation, we can rewrite this equation: V2 is equal to minus I2 into RL. Consider this equation as equation number 3 and this equation as equation number 4. Now we can replace this V2 here in the equation 3. Replace V2 in equation 3 by equation 4. I2 will becomes I2 is equal to HF I1 plus H0 into minus I2 RL. Now we can simplify this equation. I2 is equal to HF I1 minus H0 into I2 into RL. We can bring I1 left hand side. HF I1 is equal to I2. We can take I2 common outside, 1 plus H0 into RL. From this equation we can find I2 divided by I1. I2 divided by I1 is equal to HF divided by 1 plus H naught into RL. This is I2 divided by I1. Ultimately, we have to find AI. What is AI? AI is equal to minus I2 divided by I1. We got I2 divided by I1. Now, AI is equal to minus I2 divided by I1. That is equal to minus, we can put minus here, minus HF divided by 1 plus H naught into RL. This is the current gain equation of this particular circuit, transistorized amplifier. Okay, next we are going to derive the current gain with source. We are going to derive the current gain by considering the source voltage also. Now, the current gain with source is represented as AIS. AIS we can write AIS, current gain with source, we can write the output current is IL divided by the input current. In the previous section we wrote as I1, but here we are considering the source voltage also for finding the gain. That's why we are writing as IS. By considering the source, the equation we are writing here is IL divided by IS. Now we know that IL is equal to minus I2. In the previous section also we replaced it by this equation. IL is flowing this side and I2 is flowing the opposite direction but equal in magnitude. That's why we can replace IL is equal to minus I2. The equation becomes like this: AI is equal to minus I2 divided by IS. Now this equation, just we are splitting the equation. I2 divided by IS is the current gain of the total circuit. I2 divided by IS. But in this part we are just splitting the gain, current gain. This minus I2 divided by I1 from this part to this part. Here the output is I2, input is I1. I2 divided by I1. Now for second part, this is the output and this is the input. Here the output is I1, input is IS. I1 divided by IS. Just we are splitting the equation. Now we know that minus I2 divided by I1, the previous section we derived AI. So we can replace for minus I2 divided by I1, it is AI. AI we derived as minus HF divided by 1 plus H naught RL. In the previous section we have derived AI. Now we have to find I1 divided by IS. For finding this I1 divided by IS, I am redrawing the input side equivalent circuit. See, Vs is equal to Vs and Rs is equal to Rs. I am considering the total resistance present in the input side as Zi. I am just redrawing the circuit. Now for finding Is, I am going to replace the voltage source into current source. Voltage source into current source. Replace voltage source into current source. The one simple step we used to follow. We can replace the series resistance into parallel resistance and we can replace Vs as Is. Is, just we are replacing the series resistance as a parallel resistance and replacing voltage source into current source. This is the input side circuit. By using voltage source we are drawing this, and by just replacing the voltage source into current source. Now by using current divider rule we can find I1. I1 is the current flowing through this Rs resistance. Current flowing through this Rs resistance by using current divider rule. This is the current divider rule. I1 is equal to the total current flowing this circuit, Is, into the particular resistance which the I1 is flowing into Rs divided by the total resistance present in that loop. This is the current divider rule. By using current divider rule, we are writing this equation: I1 is equal to Is into Rs divided by Zi plus Rs. From this equation, we can find I1 divided by Is. I1 divided by Is is equal to Rs divided by Zi plus Rs. Now, Is is equal to the final equation. Is is equal to minus I2 divided by I1, it was replaced as AI, and instead of I1 divided by Is, we can substitute this equation: Rs divided by Zi plus Rs. This is the current gain with source. Okay, next we are going to find the input impedance of transistorized amplifier from this equivalent circuit. Input impedance. It is represented as Zi. I. What is input impedance first? Input impedance is nothing but the total resistance, total opposing factor present in the circuit. If it is an input impedance, the total opposing factor present in the input side of the circuit. Here the total input impedance we can calculate by this equation. Zi is equal to input voltage divided by input current, V1 divided by I1. What is input voltage? V1 is equal to, by applying KVL in the input loop, we will be getting one equation. V1 is equal to, this is V1, this is the loop, I1 HIE, HI, this is the first part, V1 HI plus HR V2. By applying KVL in the input loop, we will be getting this equation. This is equation number 1. Consider this as equation number 2. Now we can substitute this equation 2 in equation 1. We will be getting Zi is equal to, instead of V1 we can substitute this equation I1 HI plus HR V2 the whole divided by I1. By simplifying this equation, we will be getting like this. Zi is equal to, I1 will get cancelled, HI plus, here the equation will be like this, HR V2 divided by I1. Consider this equation as equation number 3. Now we know that V2 is equal to, in the previous section also we substitute this, V2 is equal to IL into RL, output current into output load, output resistance. IL we know that minus I2 into RL, because the IL and I2 is opposite direction but equal in magnitude, V2. I2, instead of I2 we can write one equation. In the previous section, current gain section, we know that AI is equal to minus I2 divided by I1. We wrote on this equation, I1. From this equation, we can write minus I2 is equal to AI into I1. By substituting this equation in this equation, we will be getting like this. V2 is equal to AI into I1 into RL. Consider this as equation number 4. Now we can substitute this equation 4 in equation 3. We will be getting Zi is equal to HI plus HR. Instead of V2 we can substitute AI I1 into RL, the whole divided by I1. Now we can cancel I1 and I1. Now the Zi input impedance becomes Zi is equal to HI plus HR into AI into RL. This is the input impedance of the transistorized amplifier. Next, now we are going to find the voltage gain of this circuit. Voltage gain. Voltage gain is represented as AV. AV is equal to output voltage divided by input voltage. It is the voltage gain, output voltage divided by input voltage. Output voltage here in this circuit is V2 divided by V1. We know that again V2 is equal to, using Ohm's law, IL into RL. Again we can replace IL by minus I2, since it is equal in magnitude and opposite in direction. V2 is equal to minus I2 into RL. As previous section, AI is equal to minus I2 divided by I1. From this equation we can find minus I2 is equal to AI into I1. Just we will be replacing minus I2 by AI into I1 into RL. Now we can substitute this V2 equation in the AV equation. AV equation becomes AV voltage gain is equal to, instead of V2, AI I1 RL divided by V1. See, in this equation, I1 divided by V1. What is I1 divided by V1? We know that V1 divided by I1 is equal to Zi. We found in the previous part input impedance. Input impedance is equal to V1 divided by I1. So 1 by Zi is equal to I1 divided by V1. Now we can substitute this 1 by Zi here and we can replace I1 divided by V1. Therefore, AV voltage gain is equal to AI into RL divided by Zi. This is the voltage gain of a circuit of a transistorized amplifier. Next is we are going to find the voltage gain by considering the source voltage. Voltage gain with source. It is represented as AVS, voltage gain with source. AVS is equal to, we can write the equation, AVS is equal to, the output voltage here is V2 divided by input voltage. By considering the source voltage, we should write Vs. In the previous section, for finding voltage gain, simple voltage gain, we wrote V2 divided by V1. V2 divided by V1 in the previous section. But here we are considering the source voltage also. That's why we are putting V2 divided by Vs. Consider this as equation number 1. Now, as in the current gain with source, just we are splitting this equation. Splitting this equation means this is the current gain of the total circuit. We can write the equation in two parts, V2 divided by V1 and V1 divided by Vs. By splitting this equation, we can write V2 divided by V1 into V1 divided by Vs. I repeat, here we are splitting the circuit. V2 here, V2 divided by V1. Here the output is V2, input is V1. Here in this circuit, V1, Vs. V2 divided by V1 again into V1 divided by Vs. We will be getting V2 divided by Vs. V2 divided by V1 into V1 divided by Vs. We know that V2 divided by V1 is AV. We found in the previous section. We can write AV into V1 divided by Vs. Now we have to find V1 divided by Vs and substitute in this equation. We will be getting AVs. For that, I am considering the input circuit alone. Vs is there, Rs is there. Then the total impedance present in the input loop I am considering as Zi. Now, applying voltage divider rule, we can get applying voltage divider rule. In this circuit, we will be getting V1 is equal to, V1 is the voltage across Zi. The total voltage present in the circuit is Vs into the particular resistance divided by the total resistance. That is the voltage divider rule. Zi plus Rs. This is the voltage divider rule. From this equation, we can find V1 divided by Vs. V1 divided by Vs is equal to Zi divided by Zi plus Rs. Consider as this as equation number 2. Now we can substitute this equation in the main equation. AVs is equal to, instead of V1 divided by Vs, we can substitute Zi divided by Zi plus Rs. Then we have to write AV into AV. This is the voltage gain with source equation. Okay, last we are going to find the output admittance of this transistorized amplifier. Output admittance, Output admittance is represented as Y0. input impedance is represented as Zi and admittance is represented as Y naught. Y naught is equal to, it is in output side, that's why we are considering as I2 divided by V2, output current divided by output voltage. If it is an impedance, we can write V divided by I. Here it is admittance. Admittance means the opposite of impedance, I2 divided by V2. I2 is the output current, V2 is the output voltage. First, what is I2? I2, we can apply Kirchhoff current law. We will be getting this equation. I2 is equal to HF I1 plus H naught V2. By applying Kirchhoff current law in the output loop, you will be getting this equation. Consider this as equation number 1. Now we can divide this equation by V2 to find I naught. I2 divided by V2 is equal to HF into I1 divided by V2 equal to, plus H naught V2 divided by V2. It will get cancelled. The equation will becomes Y naught is equal to, admittance is equal to HF I1 divided by V2 plus H naught. Consider this equation as equation number 2. Okay, to find the output admittance, we should consider input voltage, source voltage is equal to 0. By considering the source voltage is equal to 0, we can write the KVL equation like this. 0 is equal to the source voltage we are considering as 0, Rs into I1. Current flowing this resistance is I1, input current, into Rs, plus I1 into Hi, the resistance, the current flowing through this resistance is also I1, plus HR into V2, KVL, HR into V2. This is the KVL equation of the input loop by considering source voltage is equal to 0. Now we can take I1 as common outside, Rs plus Hi plus HR into V2. From this equation we can find I1 divided by V2. For that, I1 into Rs plus Hi equal to minus HR into V2. Just we are bringing this one in the left hand side and putting minus. Then for I1 divided by V2 is equal to minus HR divided by Rs plus Hi. Consider this as equation number 3. Now see, this is I1 divided by V2. This is equation 2. Ultimately we have to find output admittance. Just we are substituting this equation in this equation. Instead of I1 divided by V2, we are substituting these parameters. Y naught is equal to, substituting equation 3 in equation 2, we will be getting HF minus HF into HR divided by Rs plus Hi plus H naught. This is the output admittance equation. In this total video lecture, we have derived the midband analysis of transistorized amplifier and found the voltage gain with source, current gain and current gain with source, then input impedance and output admittance. Thank you for watching. In the upcoming videos, we will be seeing the remaining part of this first unit.
World-class education.